Settled here. Hey guys, what's up? So right now I'm in Portland, Oregon. What time is it right now? It's 10:12. No, but yesterday I got a lot of my stuff done, so I'm just kind of chilling this morning, taking it easy. I'm going to head out probably in about 15 minutes, but I wanted to make this quick video for you guys while I'm sitting and waiting for my coffee to finish. So I've always read and heard people talk about how you should experience traveling alone at least once in your lifetime. You should definitely have that on your bucket list. And so I always do things on my own regardless, because if you guys like follow my craziness that I have on Instagram and all that fun stuff, you guys know I do everything pretty much by myself when it comes to outdoor activities and my mountain biking, my hiking. I do a lot of long hikes on my own and just like in general exploring. So surprisingly, I've never actually like traveled by myself, and by traveling like that, I mean getting on a plane and like going out of state somewhere like that, you know. So I've never actually done that, and I've been wanting to go to Portland for a really long time. I thought I'll just go by myself, like I don't need anyone to come with me. So that's what I did. And honestly guys, it has worked out beautifully. I've really enjoyed my time with me, myself, and I. And I know that sounds kind of weird, but it's not for everyone. I feel like it's definitely something that you have to be comfortable with yourself. And by that I mean comfortable in enjoying your own company. That's the word. And to me, that's not something that comes easy. I was never that person to really enjoy my own company. I hated it. I always like to be surrounded by people, but as I've gotten older, it's something that I always tell people that it's kind of like a milestone in life. If you're able to have fun with yourself and do things on your own and just really enjoy your own company, then that is such a milestone that you've won in life. I feel like that's just my 2 cents. So first of all, I picked this location obviously because I wanted to come here, but also it's not way outside of my comfort zone at all or anything like that. For your first time, I think it's good to like get your feet wet. So, you know, if you do a flight like this outside of the country and stuff like that, it's good just to have something as an introduction. So some of the things that I wanted to do is I'm obviously traveling on 4th of July weekend, which is crazy hectic. So usually when I'm traveling and I'm traveling with someone else, I kind of just, you know, go for it, I guess you could say. I have like, you know, a slight, not really a full-blown itinerary. I just kind of like have a list of everything that I want to do. But with traveling solo, and especially with limited time that I had, because I only had the 4th of July weekend to do all this, I decided to really flesh out my itinerary, and I put down in my notes. I can actually show you guys really quick. And if you're one of those people that just loves schedules, then you probably already do this, but for me, this is not something I would normally do. So I just went into my notes and then just inserted pictures and then kind of like the time frame, what it's called, how long it will take for me to get there from Portland. And I just went off of that, and then I categorized it by, you know, the area, what I could hit one after the other. And so that's really what I did, and that really helped me kind of knock everything out so quickly, especially with the limited time that I had. But when I arrived here, I obviously rented a car. That's something that I feel like it's just, I don't know, I rather rent a car than relying on public transportation, and that way you have the freedom to do whatever. You can kind of get off the beaten path and do your own thing. So I always recommend, if it makes sense, you know, renting your car. So the one thing that I don't think I will ever be able to get past is eating by myself. That is something I don't care. I don't care. Like I cannot ever do it. And when I see people doing this, and I know it's completely fine, but for me, when I see people doing this, I'm always like, oh, poor thing. Like, I don't know, that's just what I envision. And I know that is not the case. Like, so many people go into a restaurant, sit down on their lunch break, whatever they're doing, you know, by themselves, or maybe they just want to go get breakfast or lunch, dinner, whatever, and they do it by themselves. But for some reason, I cannot get past that, and it's just so weird and odd to me that I will never go into a restaurant and eat by myself. whenever I see other people doing it, I just feel bad for them. And so I don't want to be that person sitting in a restaurant. And I don't know, like, you guys let me know if you guys have the same feelings or if I'm just really crazy and I don't know, I can't get past that. So with that being said, obviously I'm not going to go sit down in a restaurant. And if it's takeout or whatever, you know, I'll go into the restaurant and grab that, whatever. But I'm not going to like sit down with a meal at a table by myself. I just can't do it. But I guess it's like a phobia I have or something. With that being said, I went to the grocery store, which is another great, and just in general, it's good because it ends up saving you money because then you're not having to go out to eat and everything like that. So I went into the grocery store, and this is usually what I do anyways whenever I'm traveling. I bought myself things that I would need for the day and snacks, lunch, you know, everything like that, you name it. And so that's what I did to avoid the restaurant situation, which I'm not really even mad about. Even if I had someone with me, I probably would have went to the grocery store regardless, because I just like having snacks and everything like that handy and ready to go. One of the biggest things that I will say you should try is traveling solo. It definitely pushes you outside of your comfort zone and you get more and more comfortable as time progresses, but I would definitely recommend it's that opportunity to really push yourself out of your comfort zone, and not like into a dangerous, you know, pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. I mean, just to really push yourself and put yourself in a safe, uncomfortable position, because that's really, it's gonna sound cheesy, it's how you grow, guys. But no, really, I think this is what this is all about, is just really putting yourself in, taking yourself out of that shell that you have, or box, whatever you want to call it, and getting outside a little bit. Okay, but really that's pretty much all I have for you guys. In terms of what I pack when I'm traveling by myself, I just wear a backpack and I have all my valuables in it. Basically, it's super simple. It's just, I think more so when you're traveling by yourself, you just really want to have everything more planned out, especially if you're just like me, and I'm one of those people that I purposely don't like having everything planned out. I like to see where things go, but for this kind of trip, I did want to make sure, you know, everything was planned out to the T. That way it would make the most out of my time, and you have only one head thinking, and so you definitely want to make use of all the time that you have. That's really the biggest thing that I took away from this, was just planning beforehand. That way I didn't waste time and I knew what I'm doing, and yada yada yada. And you do all the research to make sure, you know, you're going in good locations and not anything sketchy. But anyways, guys, that is the end of my video, and I guess I'm really just, you know, making this video too to like tell you guys, you know, if you haven't done it before, I definitely recommend. It was a really, really fun trip, and I think, you know, you definitely experience it in a different way than you would if you had someone along the way. I feel like that's my rant, guys. I am about to head out now because I need to really go, because it is 10:24 and I have to go because I have things to do. Leave me a comment down below if you've ever traveled somewhere alone and where you went, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.